The Ancient Gods Horde Mode is coming. A few months ago, I talked about the PC mod made by Prota and Solart that added a Horde mode to Doom Eternal. It was a refreshing experience for players looking for something new, and it was quite the challenge. This time, with the Ancient Gods, these two guys have gone crazy. They're developing something much more ambitious. It's not ready for the public yet, it's only about a third of the way done in its current state. But I've been part of the testing group, and I gotta say, things are looking good, and I'd like to give you all a preview of what's coming. Real quick, the Under the Mayo merch store is now open, so get yourself a t-shirt, hoodie, coffee mug, cell phone cover, or whatever. Head over to teespring.com/stores/underthemayo. The first area is the UAC Atlantica Slayer Gate, starting you with only the combat shotgun. You have all your runes, crystals, and suit upgrades. Things immediately kick off with a bunch of fodder, blood makers, and a possessed gargoyle. Since you don't have the microwave beam yet, you can't kill the spirit, so she keeps hopping from enemy to enemy. It's a really cool way to start things off. Each wave gives you a new weapon, just like the last Horde mode, and things get crazy fast. One round has a bunch of turrets, and each time you break one, it causes more demons to spawn. So you don't want to shoot them all immediately or you'll get swarmed. Phase 4 brings in the fog effect from the blood swamps and introduces respawning buff totems that appear in random spots. In these starting rounds, you'll face possessed tyrants, lots of dread knights, gargoyles everywhere. The integration of spirits is excellent because I feel like they're the most fun to deal with when things are chaotic, when it's hard to focus on them without putting yourself at great risk of harm. That's when things are the most intense. These fights are full-on pressure, and even if you're good at the game on Nightmare, there's certainly no shame in lowering it to ultra-violence. It's still very oppressive and difficult. 6 waves later, you get to pick up the special runes from the DLC. And for the first time, I actually find it very useful to equip the extra lives rune. When you lose a life, you have a few seconds to kill the enemy that killed you and get the life back. I never needed it in the Ancient Gods, but in Horde mode, my god, it is so easy to die, and this rune is literally a lifesaver. Following the first combat arena is a creative platforming puzzle. Since Horde mode is still in its testing phase, several areas have undergone changes. This platforming section was a bit too cryptic in its first stage, and it relies heavily on advanced meat hooking skills that some players aren't gonna have. And what's really nice about the current state of the puzzle is that there's 3 options for different kinds of players. Player type 1, someone who enjoys figuring out a puzzle all for themselves and has a good understanding of advanced meat hook platforming. Probably your pro level players and speedrunners. Player type 2, someone who wants to try this puzzle but needs a bit of guidance on what to do. They can activate these switches that show hints about where they need to go, for example showing them that they need to shoot these 2 turrets while in the air, and then a zombie appears on this upper platform and they need to meat hook over. And player type 3, someone who doesn't want to spend the next 5 to 10 minutes trying to figure out a platforming puzzle and just wants to get to the next combat arena. For them, there are portals to step through that take you past the whole thing and you don't have to worry about it. Isn't that nice? There's something for everyone. You can skip this puzzle if you want, but if you do, you'll be missing out on the 2 extra lives. And you'll be needing those extra lives for the Trial of Malaga. Holy Jesus, this place is insane, and it's been greatly improved since its original conception. It was originally just the flat circular arena, but now it has respawning jump pads, portals, and zombies on the boxes for meat hook opportunities. Enemies are coming in from all around, wave after wave, ultimately culminating in a multiple marauder fight. Beyond this arena, there are some more unique mini-games, platforming puzzles, and 2 more arena fights with several surprises that I won't spoil here. There's even new cutscenes and unused audio clips of King Novik. Like I mentioned before, it's only a third of the way done, so this Horde mode mod won't be public until next year. I hope you enjoyed the preview, and when it's ready, I'll definitely tell you all about it, as well as help you with the installation. Console players, I'm sorry.